What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Pro Football Show. I'm your host, Juice, and today we're going to be discussing our top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. I did want to talk about I saw this stuff coming out about Debo hanging up on that guy in the interview. I get it. I mean, I'd be tired of talking about that too. He said his piece on how he thought about it already, so why? I understand it's the offseason, there's nothing to talk about, but I'm definitely on his side on this one. He's just tired of talking about it. I think he said repeatedly in the interview, like, yeah, I don't want to talk about this. And the guy kept pushing the issue. So for me, I don't see the issue. I know the guy conducting the interview was a little butthurt. But I'm definitely on Debo's side on this one. You know, he's obviously tired of talking about it. He's ready just to play football again. They're ready to move past it. They feel like they have a good chance to make the Super Bowl run. He might have been wanting to talk about his team this year, and they just keep talking about the same stuff from last year, you know. So we're all tired of talking about it. We can't wait for the NFL season to get here. I know I'm excited for the NFL season. We're getting closer and closer. I think we're like a week or two here from the training camp starting, so at least we'll get some kind of football action going. And we are getting closer and closer to football season, baby. So let's go. And, let's go ahead and jump into our top 10 receiver list then. Honestly, this list is very hard. I ain't going to lie to you. There's a lot of good receivers in this league. But here's my top 10. Coming in at number 10, I have Devontae Smith. I know some people are going to find this little one a little controversial. All of his stats are in the top 10. I mean, you can't argue it. Every category of pretty much is him in the top 10. So he's a great route runner, great hands, smart, and he pairs perfectly with A.J. Brown, you know, so I think he's easily a top 10 wide receiver in this league. You can argue with me if you want down in the comments, but listen, he has all the stats that prove to put him in the top 10. So that's why he's in my top 10. And then coming in number 9, the guy we were just talking about, Debo Samuel. I mean, he's just he's kind of like a freak of nature, to be honest, at wide receiver. He could play running back. I mean, the guy is just – he's a stud out there on the field, man, and he's definitely exciting to watch. So I couldn't leave him out of my top 10. He's a weapon for the 49ers in a lot of different ways. So, yeah, he's in my top 10. And then number 8 is Jalen Waddle. You know, him and Tyreek Hill are just – they tear it up down there. Jalen Waddle's speed, route running, hands, he's got it all too. So he's definitely a top 10. I really enjoy watching him play. Him and Tyreek Hill together is really fun to watch. So he's no doubtably in my top 10. And then coming in number 7, I have CeeDee Lamb, another guy, number 1 receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, great route running, great hands. He's smart. He really thrives, I feel like, in the slot, but he's a great receiver for them and a weapon, obviously, all over the field. So he's easily in my top 10. And then coming in number 6, I have Jamar Chase. You know, I think Jamar he came in and took over the league by storm. Him playing with his best friend and Joe Burrow, I think, helps out tremendously. He is a great wide receiver. Always seems to be open no matter what, it helps that he has T. Higgins and Boyd. But yeah, it always seems like he's open. He's just a great all-around player, and I really enjoy watching him play at the Bengals. I think him and Joe Burrow are going to be a lethal duo for years and years to come. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. I think he's going into his 3rd season, so he's only going to get better. Yeah, I enjoy watching him play with Joe Burrow. They're a fun duo. And then coming number 5, Devontae Smith's partner, A.J. Brown. You know, he turned around the Eagles. I feel like the Eagles' offense for them, he was a huge addition. He completely helped Jalen Hurts flip the script on the quarterback everyone thought he was going to be. They're best friends. Chemistry is all that matters between a wide receiver and a quarterback, and it's really shown with Jamar Chase and A.J. Brown. You know, that friendship, they're like best friends, and then they can just communicate in a way that others can't, and it's just the chemistry between these guys are insane. It was their first year together, and they look like they've been playing together for years, so I only expect that connection to get even better this year. A.J. Brown is tough, strong, so he kind of just bullies people out there on the football field at that wide receiver position. So like I said, I think he's only going to get better as well. He's going to be in his second year with Jalen Hurts. Him and Devontae Smith together obviously helps A.J. Brown be better. So he's easily in my top 5. And then coming number 4 is Stephon Diggs. That connection again, I don't know. It kind of seems like it might be off this year. They're having some issues, it seems like, but I expect him to be back on track here with the by the time season starts. Him and Josh Allen they're a great weapon. He always seems to be open too. So I'll be excited to see if that connection is still there, if there's a rift between them. I don't think there is. So I expect them to keep flourishing and being a dominant duo in the NFL, And then coming in at number 3, I have Tyreek Hill. I mean, the guy is fast. He's got speed. He's smart. He can do it all out there on the football field. Him and Jalen Waddle together is an insane duo. I really enjoy watching Tyreek Hill play. I mean, he played with Patrick Mahomes. Then he went down and played with Tua and the rotation of QBs they had last year, and he still put up insane numbers. So that alone just tells you how good he is. He can play with just about anybody. Some people might have thought the Patrick Mahomes made him the receiver he is, but that's obviously not true because we watched what he did last year, and it was insane to watch. So I expect him and the Dolphins to get better again. They're going to be in their second year with Tua, and I think they're only going to get better here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a better year if Tua can stay healthy all year. He wants to break that 2K receiving yards. That's possible. I mean, the guy's got the speed and the talent to do it, so I'll be excited to watch him play this year. And then number 2, Devontae Adams. He also last year he left Aaron Rodgers, proved that he is a guy on his own. They had a rotation of quarterbacks last year as well, Derek Carr and then all them boys down there. So, and he still balled out. It'd be interesting to see if him and Jimmy G can get that chemistry again or together, and see what. I mean, it helps when you're in a new system. You have Devontae Adams. I mean, the guy's a stud. Probably the best route runner in the NFL. His release is insane. So, yeah, he's just he's an all-around dog out there. So I expect him just to continue to get better and thrive at this Raiders offense. And then number 1, I think it's everybody's number 1, is Justin Jefferson. I mean, that guy came in and took the league over by storm. I mean, I think he's going to be the first, if I'm not mistaken, he'll be the first receiver in his first 3 years to have 1,500 yards if he can do it again this year, which I think he will. And it'll be his first 3 seasons. I know Devontae Smith's about to do that as well, but Justin Jefferson doing it in his first 3 seasons is going to be insane. The guy's just, I think he really bails out Kirk Cousins a lot, to be honest. So I know they do have a good chemistry, and Justin Jefferson is just a beast. So, I mean, I think he would thrive anywhere. He's just an all-around guy, and I think he's easily the best receiver in the NFL right now. You could argue for Devontae Adams too, but I really enjoy watching Justin Jefferson play. He's just he made that insane catch last year, one of the best catches I've ever seen in my life on that 4th and 18 or whatever it was. It was insane against Buffalo. So the guy can make any catch, and that's why he's my number 1. And then I have a whole bunch of honorable mentions because this list was probably one of the harder lists I had to put together because there are so many good wide receivers in the NFL right now. My honorable mentions would be Garrett Wilson. He's going to get better with Aaron Rodgers, no doubt about that. In his second year, he's already a stud. So, then Terry McLaurin, he could easily be in my top 10, but I'm not sure about Sam Howell and that connection. So, I mean, that's obviously an issue whenever you're a receiver. If you don't have a great quarterback, it's kind of hard to put you on the top list unless you're, obviously Justin Jefferson, but he still has Kirk Cousins, who's a solid quarterback. So, and then Cooper Kupp, he could easily be back in my top 10. He just got hurt last year, so we'll see what happens with him coming back off of this injury. And then another one, St. Brown from the Lions. He's he's a guy too. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He plays hard. I really enjoy watching him play. And Olave down in New Orleans, him and Derek Carr will probably have a great connection this year. So I look for him to have a big year. And then DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, I know he's been injured a lot, but we're not sure where he's playing yet either. So we shall see. And then Mike Evans, probably the most consistent receiver in the NFL, that guy. He's always putting up numbers. And then Amari Cooper for the Browns. I think he's a great receiver. And DK Metcalf. Those kind of like I know a lot of honorable mentions here, but like I said, there's a lot of good receivers in the NFL, and you can put a lot of these guys up there easily within the top 15. And so there's just a lot of talent in the NFL right now. Like I keep saying, I think this might be the most talented the NFL has ever been. It just seems to be getting better and better and better. So let me know what you think about my list down in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.